Localize stand-up comedy routines tip 4. Making Funny Jokes Funnier BlogCast series. Localize stand-up comedy routines, which is tip 4 in the Making Funny Jokes Funnier series. In this joke writing blogcast, I'll show how localizing your stand-up comedy routines can get bigger laughs for the same jokes from local audiences. Table of contents. Making Funny Jokes Funnier blogcast series. Refer to people. Mention places. Use events. Comedy writing technique. Mark your script for local references. The solution is to localize the references in your stand-up routine to local or regional people, places, and events. Audiences are flattered and respond with appreciative laughter because they recognize themselves in your stand-up comedy routines. They know you've spent time researching their area to alter your stand-up routines to reflect their town. Refer to people and comedy routines. For instance, if you have a joke about a politician who isn't very bright, then ask the club manager or bartender who's the most hated politician in the area. Then take that name and insert it into your stand-up comedy routines. I heard your mayor name seems to miss the obvious. Does that mean if he fell into a pool of breasts, he'd come up sucking his thumb? If the audience agrees with the sentiment, you could get a roar. Mention places in comedy routines. If you have a joke in your stand-up comedy routines about a rough bar, ask around for the name of a local dive. Again, insert it into your bit. I went into your town's finest bar. Name a tough local bar. They've got some poor guy on the floor pounding the crap out of him. I said to a guy, "Why don't you call a cop?" He said, "Are you crazy?" After the beating they're giving this one. If that bar lives up this infamous reputation, you're likely to get a huge, long laugh. Use events in comedy routines. Their local events are a great way to relate your stand-up comedy routines to their region. If the city or area is known for their sports and you have a sports joke, then bring that to the comedy game. Your area is known for your ice hockey team. Name. But I'm confused. I went to a game expecting to see a hockey match, but instead, it turned into the Friday night fights. If these folks are proud of how brutal their hockey players are, then this good joke will get a great laugh. Comedy writing technique. Mark your script for local references and comedy routines. Something magical happens when an audience sees their hometown immortalized in your show. Ready to try your material in front of a real audience? Join one of our supportive open mic nights and get feedback. Reserve your spot now at gregdeancomedy.com. Previously in this series of joke writing blogcasts, you learned short setups and punchlines. Tip 1 and the reasons for keeping jokes concise. End punchlines with the reveal tip 2 and how to identify the reveal of the punchline and place it at the end so you don't diminish the laughter by stepping on it. From use K-words to improve punchlines, tip 3, you learned that replacing softer sounding words or phrases with K-words make punchlines get better laughs. With localized stand-up comedy routines, tip 4, you were taught to place local people, places, and events in your stand-up comedy show can turn good stand-up comedy routines into great stand-up comedy routines. In the next joke writing blogcast, strong punchlines are negative tip 5. Making funny jokes funnier. Turning the same jokes in stand-up comedy routines into bigger laughs.